Hello everybody and welcome back to Pravus Gaming and more Frostpunk in the last city on Earth. We're out of raw food, which means we don't need to have these people working in the hothouse anymore. Sorry, the cookhouse, so let's just get them out of there. And we can have them go do something else. Gathering up, I don't know, more wood? Probably more wood. Wood is a good thing. Okay, so we're going to have some of that. We're already working on our first level of technology, which is pretty nice. If we can find some more engineers, what I should probably do is actually build a second workshop, because you can get our technology a little bit faster. Now, it doesn't go twice as fast because you have two workshops. There's actually diminishing returns. I'm not sure where it tells you this. I've seen it, though, before somewhere. Is it under research? Ah, there it is. Okay, research. So one workshop gives us 100% research speed, 2 gives you 130, 3 gives you 150, and 4 gives you 160. So it increases by 30%, 20%, 10%. So there's diminishing returns. At some point, having more workshops only gives you a pretty marginal benefit at the very best. So 2 would be pretty nice, though. I wouldn't mind getting the extra 30% speed. Plus, we have children working as engineering apprentices. So hopefully, that means we get a pretty solid amount of technology. A pretty good technological boost. I'd like to do that. We'll see. Some people are still hungry. That's fine. We got plenty of food coming in here right now. The gathering post is doing pretty well. We're getting a good amount of wood and steel per hour. So as long as we deplete out these piles, that'll be good. By the time we start running out of things like wood, we're going to want to have technology to allow us to get some new sources of wood, like a sawmill. So we can chop down these trees and start getting some wood that way. That would be very good. We could also go ahead and build out a street this way, which would allow us to have people walk a little bit faster to and from their workplace. This probably is okay. We'll go ahead and do that. I'm not sure it actually does a lot, really, because the wood and stuff goes up per hour regardless of their travel time, so I don't know if this actually does much of anything. But whatever, we'll go ahead and do it anyway because it looks good, and we'll need it eventually to go ahead and build out some new stuff. Alright, so that ends the work shift today. Everyone has a bit of free time to entertain themselves, and we have to wait for our next book of laws. Let's go ahead and speed up time a little bit. Unfortunately, we don't get any new technology because once people are done for the day, they don't continue researching, so oh well. Weather changes. What is this supposed to tell me? Ah, yes. Okay, so we're expecting it to get a bit colder and stuff, and they're trying to warn us of that. Right now, the temperature will drop significantly, the temperature will rise. It's giving me both. Oh, I think that's telling me... Oh, I see. It's a weather forecast. So in the next 24 hours, we can expect it to get a heck of a lot colder, which means we're going to want to have plenty of heat. And then a couple days later, the temperature will rise at least a little bit, 1 level, for whatever that means. It's probably going to go down, up or down like every 20 degrees Fahrenheit or something. I'm not sure yet. I guess we'll find out. Hey, good job, guys, bringing back some food and stuff. Appreciate it. You're all brave pioneers. You will be rewarded and remembered if you die. You will be, yes, I said that correctly. You'll be rewarded if you die. Also remembered. Your remembrance is your reward. I don't know. Alright, there's not much to do at night, so let's go ahead and speed things up a little bit. We have some wood and stuff. Really, I want to get some new technology going, though, because we actually are looking pretty solid. I could get myself another medical post, but considering we actually are doing okay in terms of people being treated right now, I think we're all right on that front. Now, as it gets colder, people are more likely to get sick, so we know this is going to get a lot harder pretty soon. In fact, I'm expecting the temperature to drop any minute now. Good, we survived another night. That has to count for something. You have very low expectations. That'll serve you well. Alright, anyway. People are going to their work shifts pretty soon. They're gathering their morning meals. In about an hour, they start their work. Discontent has gone up because of bad food, and it is cold at home. Well, yeah. Oh, there's that temperature decrease. Minus 40 degrees. By the way, the frost around my screen has gotten worse. Remember how I was geeking out about that last video? I'm just saying. The extra ambiance, it's the subtlety that makes it truly artistic. I like that. I like that a lot. All right, let's speed up a little bit. So now it's the work shift, and that's my technology done. Let's go to exploration. We will go for a beacon. There we go. So people should be bringing in more food now. That's nice. Now that it is so cold, it may very well be worth overdriving our generator, especially at night. You can do this. You can set it to overdrive, and it will become more effective for a time, but the engine will start to stress out, and if it gets to 100% and blows, well, then you're kind of screwed. So you have to keep an eye on it. You can't let it do that forever, but tonight, before people go to sleep, I probably will do that so they're less likely to get sick in the morning. At least, that is the theory. We'll see if it actually works. Anything else I need to build? We could build a second workshop. Not sure we need it at the moment. Another medical post we will want eventually. Probably don't need this moment. Gathering post. We could get another one. If I did that, we could place one like right over here, and that might make us a little bit more effective at gathering wood and steel as well, but I'm not sure it's absolutely critical. I'd rather just go ahead and deplete these as quick as we can so that we can then go for the sawmills, coal thumpers, and so on. Probably. What we really need is just a beacon. So we're working on that, and then I can get some scouting teams, and that will be fun. Everyone likes scouting, right? Yeah, I know I do. Actually, we're sitting on a pretty good amount of resources with not much to do at the moment. We are gathering more coal than we're using up, but not by too much, which is good. It means I'm not being very inefficient with that. There's no point in stocking up a load of coal. A lot of people just got sick, and frostbite in particular. 5. Oh, boy. Okay, so 5 people all of a sudden are sick with frostbite, and if we don't treat them, they will die. Good news is we have room for 5 people now in my medical post, but if we get more than this, then we are going to be in a lot of trouble. Frostbite. One of our people has become gravely ill. This will keep happening if people have to work in such cold. We must do something. We could go for a new treatment law. Now, this would unlock either radicals treatment or sustaining life. Radical treatment, we have to wait a few hours before we can do anything anyway. But basically, if they get frostbite, we can amputate them if we need to. And that means they will never be able to work, but maybe someday we can develop prosthetics which will make them useful again. It's obviously pretty drastic, but desperate times and all that. We'll see. Alternatively, we could go for sustaining life, which means the gravely ill will be kept alive, but they'll be untreated in the medical post, and that's just terrible. I don't see how this really works. I think we're going to have to end up going for the radical treatment to try and save people. And every once in a while, we're going to have someone who's amputated, and it's almost as if he died, but not really. Now, ironically, it almost... Here's the thing. Here's the trade-off, right? He's not dead. He's amputated, which means he's not useful, which means... he's eating our food, but producing nothing. But there's a chance that later we'll be able to produce some prosthetics, and he will become useful to us. That's the trade-off there. Alternatively, you just let them die, basically. Which I just don't think is a very moral thing to do in this case. So we'll probably go for the radical treatment. We'll try to save their lives. And sometimes it will even work. Okay, now we have multiple people who are sick. Now's the time to start going for a second medical post. We're going to place one right there. And I'm going to find the rest of my engineers who are currently up here, the coal mines. We're going to have them come back, and we're going to go ahead and build this thing up. Yeah, that should be fine. The beacon has been researched. Let's build one. Technology. Beacon. Now, this does not have any heat insulation, but I don't think it matters. We can place it anywhere. Like right over here, for example. That said, I don't necessarily want it to be too far away because I'm kind of worried about breaking the spacing. I don't know what kind of buildings we're going to put in here. So maybe I place the beacon right over me. Seems fine. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay. We need a new research goal. I think we're going to have to go for some level of heat. Heaters is probably okay. We can at least place those immediately as opposed to a steam hub, which drains coal, 3 coal per hour, but it gives us a nice radius, but we have to build one. Heaters will be automatically installed, and it costs 1 coal per hour, but we have to activate one for every building. I think heaters, for now, are going to be more efficient. We'll do that. Start researching that ASAP. As soon as the beacon is done, we will be able to get a scouting team, and I'm very excited about that. But yeah, oh, more people are getting sick from frostbite. It's just that freaking cold. Let's go ahead and turn on our generator to overdrive. So we're going to see our heat rises a fair bit. So now livable temperatures everywhere instead of just being chilly. That's a little bit better. I think most of the people working in the workshops, Hunter's Hut and stuff, are the ones who are getting sick, which is a problem. I'm actually willing to bet that children are getting sick as well. But, whatever. Okay, so the medical post is done. Let's assign our engineers here, and now everyone should start getting treated. Well, assuming they go back, it says none of them are being treated right now. What do they have to do? Are they still working out here? That could be the case. Maybe they're still working and they're not going to the medical posts. They should. Let's introduce a new law. We're going to go for radical treatments. The gravely ill can now be treated. I think that actually may be the problem. Maybe they couldn't be treated before. Radical treatment it is. Good chance of amputating. Hopefully we don't have to, but we're going to try to save all of your lives. And maybe we can do something with you guys later. Okay, yes, they are now being treated. Discontent goes up because of a controversial law. I just hope they won't have to cut off my leg if I fall ill. Yeah, I hope that too. Nobody wants to do that, okay? I promise. At least we'll be saving lives. Now all of them are being treated. Good. There's a good chance some of these people will be able to go back to work. All right. Wonderful. So the beacon should be getting built tonight because it's the end of the work shift. People are idle. Good opportunity to start reorganizing for some scouting parties, so we'll take workers off of the steel wreckage. I think we're doing okay as far as coal production, so we'll leave that alone. We are no longer lost and blind. From now on, our people will be able to survey the icy barrens that surround us, the Frostland. Okay, so now we have a cutscene here. Whoosh! It is a steampunk game, which means you have to have a balloon. Woo! I don't even know how we got the canvas and stuff for a balloon. We built it out of wood and metal. Maybe it's human leather. I don't know. Either way, it looks cool. This is the beacon so that people can find their way back home. Now we can set up some scouting parties and try to get some new workers and new resources. So if I click on the city, can I... No, hang on. Lost Expedition. We don't have a scout yet. Hang on. We need to create one. Go directly to the beacon unit. Create a scout. For this, we need 5 workers and 40 wood. Done. Now we have a scouting party. So there are 2 places we can go. We can go to the Lost Expedition. There are numerous tents. We can see people moving about. This must be the lost members of our expedition. More workers? Heck yes. Of course, we'll have to get some more tents, but that's a thing. Alternatively, we have the Gloomy Cave. There's a dark cave entrance visible on the hillside. We think we saw a faint wisp of smoke coming from it, but it's gone now. We're going to go for the Lost Expedition and find our people. That continues the story. It's going to take 10 hours for us to get there. How do I go back to the city? There we go. That's the way we go back. Okay. So the scouting party is going to venture forth and try to bring home all the people that were left behind. It means we're going to have to get more food and more shelter. It's going to be important. Ready to search. People cheer as the giant observation balloon soars above the city. This is a real feat. Everyone feels proud of the work they've done to make it happen. Volunteers have lined up, eager to go looking for our lost people in Frostland. The woman who came forward earlier is among them. We needed a win. Yay! Hope does not go up for some reason, but we can just infer that it basically does. Anyway. Alright, so let's go ahead and speed up time for a little bit since there's not much else to do. These are our hunters, and I think our scouts are going somewhere. I don't know where our scouts are. Maybe they're with them. They just disappeared into the snow, guys. I saw that. I don't know. It's fine, though. It's fine. Somebody is sick. We actually don't have space for them right now. Hopefully we make space relatively soon. We have to wait about another day before the temperature rises again. You're not gravely ill, at least, so that's good. We'll treat them first. Scouts have reached the Lost Expedition already. Perfect. Let's go ahead and take a look. Explore. The rest of our people made camp here, too exhausted to go on. We should escort them to the city. Explore. We enter the camp, appearing out of the driving snow. A choir of excited voices welcomes us. Thank God you found us. We've been wandering for days until we couldn't go any longer. Soon we began to starve. Children and adults surround us, packed and ready to go. Escort the survivors to the city or send them back. There's a chance that some of them will die on the way. It'll also take longer. I don't want to risk it. I think it is better to escort them. We'll get 4 children, 10 engineers, and 22 workers. That's fine, but that gives me the idea we need, I think, a total of 4 more shelters. Eek. People are going to get very cold, so we're going to have to find a clever way of dealing with that. Little concerned, but let's go ahead and start building some tents in preparation. I guess we can build them in this area. Yeah, 1, 2... I'm going to space this out a little bit because there's some stuff you can place in between these guys to try and make them more effective, like a steam core and stuff. Actually, no. Well, no, let's go ahead and do that. That'll be fine. And we'll also build a street this away, like so. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and build out some more tents so we don't have a bunch of homeless people. Let's go ahead and turn our generator off of overdrive so it has a chance to kind of cool down. Discontent is going up because it's very cold. Understandable. Once the work starts, we'll be able to try getting some new heaters. We're going to need to get the steam cores or the steam hubs as soon as I can just to heat up the tents because we do not want people getting sick as they sleep. That would be a huge problem. Huge problem. All right. Wooden crates depleted over Mya. Okay. We'll assign some people to get some more of that. We actually need to start researching some wooden technology pretty soon, too, now that I'm thinking about it. But let's go ahead and get 5 more people there. We're starting to run a little low on coal. So let's increase this a little bit. We have 1 person left. We didn't actually put him here. Okay, there we go. That should work. Make sure we have plenty of coal to survive. Our generator's going to have to cool off for a little bit, down to 56%, and it takes forever, so it's going to be a while. New law. All right, what do we want? Probably something to reduce discontent because it's becoming a problem. Now, we could go for extra rations for the ill down here. This is an ability that we can toggle on or off. And I think it helps speed up recovery, which could be pretty good for us. There's also overcrowding, which increases the medical facility capacity, but discontent rises, so there is that. I mostly want people to speed up how quickly they heal. But alternatively, we could go for a care house. This is a new building type. The gravely ill are kept here and no longer a burden on our medical posts, at least. Residents of the care house eat half as much. Hope rises. Could be good. There's also the fighting arena. Nothing relieves tension better than watching a few rounds of an all-out slugfest. Perfect. We're going to do that. That will give us an opportunity to get rid of our discontent. Let's go for a fighting arena. Now, if we place this close to the housing, I think this is going to give us the most benefit. So we'll go ahead and place one right here. We'll need to get some more streets, probably along this direction, like so. Okay. We're out of wood, but we'll fix that. New technology. Perfect. And we have returned with all of our people. And we have heaters. Good timing. Let's go for that steam hub as quick as I can. Hey, it's the people! Welcome to the last city on Earth. Good luck scaling the ice walls. How do we even get down here in the first place? That's a very good question. There's no elevators. I don't know. Aw, reunions. It's heartwarming to see families reunited after so many hardships. But shouldn't there be other settlements nearby? The first expeditions left London long ago. They ought to be well established by now. They'll surely help us find our footing. We will look for the others. We can go to our scouting team here and now select some new locations. There's a sturdy shelter. The Union Jack flies over it, but there's no sign of movement. Alternatively, there's an observatory. There's smoke over it. We could go back to the gloomy cave, too. I'm going to go to the sturdy shelter, and let's see what is over there. I think it's actually... I think it's not random what's going to be over there. It's pretty well determined, so if you play this game often enough, you'll probably learn which ones to go to first. I don't really know. Maybe some people will. Our people found a trail leading into the wilderness. We should follow it. We must find other people and ask them to help secure our survival. It sounds all well and good. 26 people currently homeless. Well, I'm fixing that. We'll still need another set of tents after this. But it's very, very cold. So here's hoping we can get those steam cores pretty quickly. Let's see. If I go to my temperature map right now. Okay, this is way too cold. Well, wait. There's nobody working here. Never mind. That's fine. Child shelter will turn on. Hunter's hut, we will... I can't turn on... Oh, there's nothing to do for the hunter's hut. Interesting. We can do something for the workshops, though. That should be fine. Could turn on stuff for these guys here, and since we have a lot of people that are currently sick, I think it's worth spending the extra coal to do that. Let's get more people working on coal. That should be fine. We can get another workshop now that we do have this many engineers. So I think that's a good idea. We need a little bit more wood first. There we go. That's enough. Place here. And we're going to need to get ourselves more streets. I don't have any wood, though, so we'll have to wait a minute. The fighting arena is already being built. That'll help reduce discontentment quite a bit. We are going to need another set of tents. Gonna have to wait a little bit. It's gonna warm up soon, so I think people are gonna be less likely to get sick soon enough. That should be nice. There's the fighting pit. Hope rises. Okay, everyone likes watching someone fight each other. Steel wreckage depleted over here. Okay, so around the gathering hut, we're starting to run out of some stuff. Let's go ahead and assign more people to this. And we can probably assign a few engineers somewhere. Let's assign 5 over here for now. And we'll save the rest for the workshop in a minute. They can build things, I guess. Okay, let's get another tent like that. Wooden crates have been depleted over here as well. Okay, our gathering hut is almost done, basically. As soon as we're done with heating technology, we need to get a sawmill, because we're running out of wood. We are very low. Let's get, let's get the streets to go this way. That's all I can afford at the moment. I shouldn't have actually built that much streetage. Can I cancel some of this? No, I don't think so. Nah. Alright, I guess that'll have to be good enough for the time being. We can get some engineers here, which we will do. We can turn on the heater. Now, what I want to do is... I can set this to work only while there are people inside, at least. Which seems good. That way, we don't waste coal, so it only is on basically during the working hours. Yeah. We have a few people who are homeless, but I think it actually is going to be preferable for them to sleep around the generator while it's still hot. I'm going to go ahead and kick this thing into overdrive for a bit longer while it's still cold, at least while we wait for the temperature to rise. Shouldn't take that much longer, I hope. People are fighting in the pit, and a lot of people are excited about that. They're using their free time wisely, clearly. These tents are in the snow. I am so sorry. Well, we don't have a street here, so no one's allowed to live in the snow at least. That's good. No one's hungry. We do have some more people who are still sick, but at least they're not gravely sick. The sooner you guys can heal, probably the better. Take a look at our temperature. It's pretty bad out here. Moderate risk of getting ill. Yeah. Yeah. Sooner we get the steam cores, the better. Yeah, this is getting a little bit tricky, but at least we have more people to work with, so some more production is good. Oh, more people getting sick again. Again, not gravely. They're not frostbitten. That's nice. What's the problem here? 3 sick absences. Why? Why are you absent? I don't want to get another medical facility. It's going to take forever. Are the medics just not working when they're out there? Actually, it's possible. I don't know. We are using up a lot more coal. Pretty soon, we are going to have to work on that. I'm a little bit worried that we're going to run out of coal if we're not quick. Still, let's see what we can do. Nothing to do but wait. Speed up. Okay. And it looks like... Is it work time already? Okay, the good news is we're thawing out. Oh, cool. Look at the water droplets on my screen to demonstrate that it's thawing. Oh, that's so cool. I like that. I like that a lot. All right, we haven't got a lot of food rations left, so we're going to have some people work on that soon. At least we can get the street figured out soon. Why am I not... There we go. Hotkeys weren't working for some reason. I couldn't unpause. Yeah, we have a lot of people getting sick now. Okay, we need to pass a law to help treat people faster. Steam Hub researched. Good. Let's go for, I think it's under tech. There's a Steam Hub. Now we can place it over like this, which will allow us to heat things up in this entire radius, which I think is good. We'll make this kind of more of a residential area. We'll also want to build one over here, I think, which means we need to increase our streets. So let's do that. I'm going to have you come out this direction, probably. This is as much as I can do at the moment. Okay, fine. Yeah, so our coal production does not appear to be keeping up. Steel wreckage has been depleted. Let's go ahead and get more people working at this. And you know what? Let's go ahead and have some people start working. Really? Oh, I only have engineers available at the moment. All right, well, engineers can be fine cooks. I am living testament to this. New technology. We need to get ourselves a sawmill or we're going to run out of wood. We don't have enough wood to even research it. Ah. Okay, well, we're really close. Generator stress level is critical. Yes, good point. Let's turn that off. Ha ha ha. Good news is it's a lot warmer, so this is good. We probably don't even necessarily need to have this here. So we have the wood, I think. Now we can go for a sawmill. Let's start researching that. Okay. With 2 workshops, we should be researching things very rapidly. With children there, it should be even better. The gravely ill, this is a huge problem. Coal pile is depleted. Okay, let's go to a new coal pile, like so. Scouts have reached the sturdy shelter. What do we got? Wood, food, and steam cores. Explore. The shelter is comfortable and well-equipped for emergency supplies. There's a notice posted by the heavy round door. To all scientists, if you use any supplies, remember to notify the quartermaster upon your return to the city. This means there's another city out there. A signpost by the trail points in 2 directions. London, 1,934 miles. Home, 27 miles. Okay, we can take the resources. A couple hundred wood, some food rations, and a steam core. I might need those food rations, but we could continue on to the steel bridge, which is what I'm going to do. We could send them home, but it's going to take a long time, you know? And then we have to go all the way back out here. I'm trying to save a little bit of time. Steam cores are good, but we don't need them immediately. The wood is nice, but we don't need it immediately. I think we'll be all right. Let's just get these steam hubs up and running. Quick as we can, please. And let's continue building out the street. Probably like this. We'll be fine. And then we'll want to build a new steam hub. Probably right over here. Like that. Okay. It's going to cost me a lot of materials. It's going to take a little while to build, but this should help make sure that people stay nice and warm for a good long while. At least that is the plan. We'll see if it works. We are now producing more coal than we're using. Good. Make up for that. Some people are getting cured, which means new people are going in. Good. Sawmill has been researched. We could go for the faster gathering. I think we're okay on coal and steel for now, so let's go ahead and do faster gathering. New technology is available. Yes, I will wait on that for the moment. Not feeling super rushed. There's nothing else to do here, so let's go ahead and pull the engineers off of this. They can go build things instead. Why is this operating only at a 33% efficiency? 2 to 3 workers. Oh, I think some of the engineers are not working, and that's why this is having problems. Can we reset this? Now we're up to 67%. Huh. I think a bunch of our engineers might be sick. Okay, there's nothing else to do out here, so I guess we can go ahead and dismantle the building and salvage some wood and steel, which we will do. Okay. That means we have 20 people currently idle. We will get a few more working here. I guess this does mean it is the time to go for a new sawmill, so let's do that. We're going to go for resources, sawmill. We can place one out here. It would destroy some resources in the process. Maybe we want to do it like this, so we don't destroy any of the trees. Once we use them, we'll demolish it and then move it forward. Probably fine, right? All right, we're going to do that. There you go. Let's get a street like this. Okay. Should be fine. I think we're actually surviving pretty well right now. The steam hub is up, which means you can see it melts all the snow around here. That's a pretty cool effect. Oh, the second one's done too. Awesome. So if you do find some more survivors, we can build more tents comfortably in the heat, and I'm not going to be too worried about it. The downside is we're now using up a lot more coal, but temperature-wise, things are looking pretty solid. We can actually turn those off and save some more materials. These guys are both looking pretty good. Can I turn this off? Yep, we're going to be fine here in the child shelter. Good. So let's save what coal we can. And if we can just pass a new law in a few hours, we will go for something that allows us to give extra rations to the ill so we can get them cured faster. Because right now we have too many people that are sick, and I need to make that go clear out some space as soon as I can. Thank you all very much for watching. I do hope that you enjoyed this video. If so, then be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time.